Matt Davis, a sophomore from Houston, out of Tyler Junior College, originally went to Texas A&M, but there was a guy named Johnny Football that was in front of him, so he transferred to SMU. First down and 10, and he'll drop back to pass. Davis has time, throws high in the air, down the middle. A man pops free and makes the catch, and it is grabbed by Thompson, and Derek Thompson rolls into the end zone for a touchdown. 64-yard touchdown to Derek Thompson, and that is a disastrous start for Tulsa. You cannot script it any better for SMU. Unable to contain on the outside, and that allowed Matt Davis the room. Back to pass, Davis runs it up the middle, gets hit, breaks a tackle, 35, 40, far boundary, breaks a tackle again, and falls down at the numbers at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Davis. Back to pass, looks left, throws left, intercepted far side, Jake Sizlove. Sizlove with his first career interception on the far side at the 45, down to the 40, to the 35, to the 34. It's a 13-yard return, and the first career interception for Jake Sizlove, the senior from Argyle, Texas. Out of the shotgun, Evans, two tight end offense, and a handoff to the left side, Langer. Langer with blockers in front. He does a nice job of being patient, and he pushes forward just inside the numbers at the 26. Second down and 9 from the 18. 6-0 SMU. Back to pass, Evans. Evans floats one right side toward the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Kieris Garrett. Right corner of the end zone. And TU has tied the game at 6. 18-yard touchdown pass. Dane Evans with his 15th TD pass of the year. I think it's Lemche that maybe that it was actually a running back. And speaking of running back, here's Davis, a running back in a quarterback uniform, goes off the left side to the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Davis. 2nd and 6, has the snap, back to pass, rushes on, they throw a screen pass, caught by Lemche on the left side, gets it to the 25, to the 20, down to the 15, struggles to the 13-yard line in the arms of Mudo. First down and 10 at the 13-yard line. The snap to Davis, and a draw play handoff left side. Lemche breaks a tackle at the 10, to the 5, touchdown. He just shoved Mudo out of the way and scored. Back deep is Brewer and Roddy Simon. High end over end kick. Brewer takes it 2 yards deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out to the 10, to the 15, center of the field to the 20, right up the middle, 25 to the 30, 35, 40. He gets hit at the 45, breaks the tackle to the 50, to the 45, to the 43-yard line. D'Angelo Brewer with the return, 58 yards, and that one nearly broke it if he's able to stay on stride. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver far side right. And that's Atkinson out of the shotgun, Evans. Evans will throw it left side complete, and it's Louis. Cuts inside. He gets into the 40, 35, 30. He's going to go. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown on an inside screen. 42-yard touchdown pass and catch. And it's Bishop Louis that did most of the work as he waited for the blocks to establish, and he took it to the house, and we're tied at 13. Out of the shotgun, Dane Evans. Motion from right to left by Louis. The fake to Louis, and the handoff up the middle. And diving forward is Langer with both hands around the ball. And he dives forward to the 25-yard lines because of his most recent consistency and success. Here's the snap and the handoff up the middle, and forward is Dickerson, and Dickerson charging to the 35. And this is start number 14 for Dane Evans, so he's no longer a youngster. Back to pass, Evans has time, throws left side, caught by Kevin Lucas, turns the corner, 45, 40, 35, 30, breaks free, left boundary, 10, 5, touchdown! 64-yard touchdown pass. And you may have been wondering, hey, where is Kevin Lucas? There he is. Big play, Kevin Lucas. He gets 64 on his first catch. It's a touchdown, and Tulsa now leads 20-13. He took the hit, made the throw. Back to pass, and now they float it left side high in the air, and it is caught by Kieris Garrett, left side, 40, 35, and whistled down out of bounds. So Tulsa goes right back to that same area, 35 yards on a floating pass left side, and Kieris Garrett beat his defender. And again, a hand signal to the left, back to pass, Evans. Evans looking to the right, throwing to the right, caught by Patterson at the 30. He spins, pivots, gets it to the 25, eluding the initial tackler, and then he gets taken down on the play by Darian Richardson, the free safety. Out of the shotgun, Dane Evans. Evans, fake handoff, rolls right, steps up away from pressure, throws, and it is caught by Kevin Lucas, 9-yard line, and wrestled down there. Out of the shotgun, Evans. Evans has the snap, rolls to the right, rolling, still rolling, throws, caught, Kevin Lucas, touchdown TU. Kevin Lucas on the shallow cross. You don't have to get very far when you're only a couple of yards out. Jones will kick it off for Tulsa, and a line drive shot to the near side is going to go out of bounds again. Second time today that Redford Jones has kicked it out of bounds. Ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 SMU. Here comes a blitz. Back to pass. Davis throws near side, and it is incomplete. It's on 2nd and 10 from the 35 for SMU. Back to pass, and a quick flip throw goes to the right side. It is dropped by the running back out of the backfield, and out of the shotgun, Matt Davis. Tulsa shows blitz, and here they come. Davis back to pass. He's going to run it up the middle, and Tulsa has him decked at the 34-yard line. Boy, did they spy on him. Point was a good one, but a Barber and Bart's flag on the play on Rick Corey. Back to pass, it's Dane Evans rolling to the right, rolling, waiting. Now he pump fakes and runs it. Right boundary, 45, near the 50, skips out of bounds. 2nd and 4 for Tulsa at their 48-yard line. Leading 28-13. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes up the middle. Charging up the middle, it's Zach Langer, and Langer at the right hash mark gets it to the 45 of SMU. 3rd and 5 for Tulsa at the 39. Dane Evans with some hand signals now out of the shotgun. On 3rd down, has the snap, handoff right up the middle, and it's Langer. Langer charging forward, pushes the pile, gets it to the 34. It looks like he has a first down. Kieris Garrett split out far side right, near side left, Patterson and Lucas on 2nd down and long. Back to pass, Evans steps up, throws high in the air toward the end zone, back of the end zone, caught by Kieris Garrett. Touchdown deep in the back of the end zone. What a brilliant catch by Kieris Garrett. It's a touchdown, Tulsa. 32 yards and the 5th touchdown pass for Dane Evans, and the 2nd of the day for Garrett.
We actually had a run on, or a draw on, and I checked out of it and gave Kieris a go, obviously. And that was there. Out of the 2 corners, that guy was the one we wanted to attack. And, you know, I threw it, and we were going into the wind, and I just wanted to cut through the wind. As soon as I threw it, I thought it was too far. But Kieris turned on another gear. And, you know, as short as I am, I can't see through the linemen sometimes. And then, so I didn't see him catch it, and I looked at the line judge, and he had his hands up, so I had to run down there and give Kieris all the credit for that one.
I don't think Dane went across the other side. Here's the handoff up the middle, and it's Line barging forward to the 42, 43-yard line. One receiver, Halverson, split to the far side right. 3rd and 4. Back to pass, Davis. Davis loads of time. He'll run it up the middle. 45, 50, has the first down. Right boundary, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. He's at the 10. Caught from behind at the 5. Down to the 4-yard line. 2 receivers, far side right, 2 to the near side left. On 3rd and goal, back to pass, Davis. Davis looks to run it. Up the middle, diving, touchdown. It's exactly what they did. They spread everybody out, and Davis into the end zone for the score. He was hit right at the goal line, but he got the score. A drive moments ago for a score, and he's back to pass and a pump fake. And now here comes the rush, and here comes the run. Up the middle, near side 30, around the corner 35, 40, steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Matt Davis out of the shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap and a draw play handoff up the middle line, has the first down to the 20, to the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Davis. Davis will run it himself. He gets hit at the 5, but he breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown SMU with 3:14 to go in the game. A long wait now, and here goes Rademacher, and Rademacher with the pooch kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 40-yard line by Atkinson of the Golden Hurricane. Clock running, 2:46, 2:45. Tulsa snaps it with 4 on the clock, and the handoff goes to Langer off the left side, breaks it, 40, 35, 30, left boundary, 25, 20, 15, 10, and knocked out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Langer, and now late flags come in as Langer was knocked out of bounds, left boundary at about the 6, a 38-yard run. Another first down for Tulsa.
Yeah, talked to Colby before the play, and he just told me it's been looking good outside, so I trusted him and just kind of just read it a little bit towards kind of just pressed to the line of scrimmage, then all of a sudden just bounced it out, and there was nobody out there, and just tried to score, but couldn't actually get there.
It is a 24-yard field goal attempt right in the center of the field for Carl Salazar, who's 10 of 15 on the year. Snap is back, the ball is down, the kick is on the way, and it is good. And Tulsa leads 38-28.